Flosstube friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Chris. Today is Friday, November 29th, 2024, and I'm here to share my November stitching with you. If you're new, welcome. I'm glad you stopped by to check out what I've been working on this month, and if you're a returning viewer, it's always great to hang out with you guys. So yeah, hi, how's everybody doing? Hard to believe that we're at the end of November already and heading into the holiday season, but that's where we're at. So yeah, it's been a little interesting development for us overnight. We've had some snowfall. That's sort of our first significant snow, and they're actually have snow squall warnings out for the next couple of days, I think. So we'll see what happens with that. The temperatures aren't supposed to be too cold, so I don't know if the snow is actually gonna stay or if it will melt. But if you watch my title screen at the beginning of the video, I actually take a picture on the day. So I took a picture this morning to use for that title screen, so you'll see the little bit of snow that we've had so far. So but right now the sun's trying to shine, so we'll see what happens. But interesting weather here in Ontario. So but let's jump in. Let's talk about my whips, or my works in progress that I worked on this month. As you remember, I'm working my way through my whip list, and I've gone back up to the top. And yeah, so these are some of my older whips. So the first one that I worked on this month is a Luca S kit called Hunter and Foxhound, and that's what it will look like when it's finished. I will put a picture here of where it was the last time that you would have seen it. And here is where it is now. So yeah, so I've gone all the way down that left edge of the pattern. So this is the bottom of the pattern. So as you can see, I do like to park when I'm working on full coverage, but I am starting to find I don't like having all of these parked threads, and that's why I've sort of worked down on a column. I'm starting to find, like, if I just work down in an approximate 10 stitch column, then I only have the parked threads in that column. So I'm gonna just, like, next time I work on this, I'll finish this column, then I'll go up here and do this column, and I'll work my way across until eventually I'll get to a part where there aren't any parked threads, and the only ones that will be parked will be the ones in the column that I'm working on. So yeah, I'm converting a few of my full coverage charts to that. So we'll see if that works, or see if I change my mind again some other time. But that's where I'm at with Hunter and Foxhound. This is the dog's back, so you can see. So yeah, that's his back right there that we're getting to. So yeah, so that is Hunter and Foxhound. The next project that I worked on is my Madame Chantilly's Celebrate Christmas. So this is one of her tiered trays. She's got one for several holidays, so Halloween, Valentine's, and all the seasons, spring, summer, and autumn. And I see she's come out with some more. I think there's like one with honeybees and stitching, and I think she's even come out with some 2-tiered trays that I guess are a little bit smaller and quicker to stitch, maybe. But this is the one that I have been working on. So yeah, the picture I'll put here of where it was the last time that you saw it, and here is where I am now. So yeah, so I've worked on that reindeer on that second tier there, and then I brought the post down to the bottom tier, and I did that ornament and the candy cane, and started on the mug. So yeah, this is really fun to work on. I really like her patterns. They're a nice combination of solid stitching, changing colors, cute little motifs. So yeah, lots of fun. So celebrate Christmas. I think I had said when I showed this at the end of last video saying I was going to be stitching on it that I didn't think I was going to stitch the Christmas underneath. But I realize now that I obviously planned when I cut this fabric not to do that because there's not enough fabric at the bottom to put that, because by the time I finish my tier and put the foot on the tiered tray, there's not going to be any room for Christmas under there anyway, which again, I hadn't really planned on doing that. It's pretty obvious that it's Christmas, so I didn't think I needed the word. So that was Celebrate Christmas. And then the other whip that I worked on, it's another full coverage called Spray Paint. I'll put a picture where what it will look like when it's finished. This is a pattern by Artisy, featuring the artwork of CJ Lotta. And here's a picture of where it was the last time you saw it. And here is where it is now. So I'm doing the same thing with this one. I'm starting to stitch down the columns so that I don't have quite so many park threads. So yeah, so I was working down in here in this water, so I put a few columns in here. Oh, and this, yeah, the horse's leg, because I have come and done some of this column, and the horse's leg starting to show there, so that's exciting. I can't wait till I get further over and get more of the horses in. But yeah, so there is Spray Paint. Another one of my older whips. I should mention, I'm always so bad. So this is stitched on an 18 count Ada that I did dye myself. I actually, I was just gonna dye it a gray, so it was a little bit darker just because I didn't want the white maybe peeking through some of the stitches. But I decided when I was dyeing it to play around with adding like a second color. So it's kind of this really neat gray blue with a little bit of tanny brown in there. So, you know, sadly you won't see it because it's a full coverage piece, but it was a good opportunity to play around with the dyes and not worry about what the final product looked like. But it turns out it looked pretty cool, but at least I kind of know if I wanted to do that again, what works, sort of thing. So so that was all of my regular whips that I worked on this month. And then I had my new start. So if you're new here, I turned 60 this year, so in honor of my birthday, I was going to do a new start every month on the 24th. And up until this month, I was having you guys, my viewers, help me pick what my new start was going to be every month. But in a moment of weakness last month, I started a Carolyn Manning chart. And so I decided rather than having that as a new start and another new start in November, I would just count that as my new start for November. So technically my new start that I did start earlier was my Carolyn Manning Designs avocado toast, which will look like this when it is finished. And I did have a few blocks in. If I took a photo, I'll put it here, but I'm not sure if I did or not. But anyways, I've got some more blocks in, so I've been working on this week, starting on the 24th. And again, so I am doing a little bit of parking with this one, you can see here. So I am working down, and I just decided to work in the columns. They're actually 9 stitches wide. And I'm just gonna work my way down and across, so it's kind of fun watching the pattern come together. So yeah, fun colors. Lots of natural colors, browns and beiges and greens. So yeah, so that's fun. I find it's like easy stitching, so it's easy to watch stuff while you're stitching. But I also find it gets a little boring almost, like after a while, because you're just making those, you know, diamonds and triangles and squares kind of thing. But that doesn't mean I don't enjoy stitching on it. I just find after a little while, like after a couple days, I'm sort of feeling the urge to stitch on something else. But but it's still so pretty. I can't wait to get more of it done. And so that is actually everything that I stitched on this month, because I do spend a week on each project. So let's move on then from whips to Happy Mail, which I have none. Canada Post is on a strike, so I can't get anything in the mail anyway. But I haven't ordered anything either. So, but I did have a couple of things that I actually had purchased at a stitch day I was at last month that I forgot to show you in my last video, because I had purchased them before then. It was a couple of little felt applique kits. I've tried a little bit of felt applique, but not a lot. But I had seen these at the stitch day I was at. Marlene from Pastime Pieces had a booth set up, and she has a lot of this felt applique. I think even in the shop they dye a lot of their own felt and kit a lot of stuff up. So this is a cute little ornament. So it comes with all the stuffs to make it. I don't have any plans to do these at any point. I don't know, maybe if the urge strikes me next month, maybe I will. And then I got this one, which is called Birdie Bowl Fillers. And yeah, the photo doesn't really do it justice. Marlene had them stitched up in her booth, and they were really pretty and interesting because they do have a lot of different embroidery stitches in them, which will be a little bit of a challenge for me, but I think it'll be fun to try. And I do hope at some point when I get my animal crackers finished to set up some sort of antique-y type looking bowl for my antique-y type looking animal crackers. And I thought these might be a nice addition to that bowl, to have these felt applique birds in there. So yeah, so that's a little bit of Happy Mail purchases that I have done. So let's move on from Happy Mail to what I've been sewing. I have been doing a little bit of sewing. I had purchased a bit of Christmas fabric, but then Canada Post went on strike, and that's how I ship out stuff from my Etsy shop. I'm sort of in a rural community, and that's the best option for me. I have thought about looking into, like using UPS or Purelator, but I know it's going to be quite a bit more expensive than using Canada Post. And, you just never know how long a strike's going to last, so I just didn't think it was worth it to do all the legwork, to do all that investigation, make decisions, change all the pricing in my shop, open up my shop, and then if the strike ended, then I just have to change everything back to Canada Post. So for now, my shop is kind of in holiday mode. So I made these bags, but I can't sell them or ship them out at this point. So we'll see. Maybe they'll wait and go in the shop for next Christmas. I'm not sure. But I thought it'd be fun to show you because I think they're super cute. So I made them with this Teresa Kogut fabric. It's actually, I think, a line from last year. I think it's called Jingle or Kringle. Maybe it's Kringle. I'm not sure. But yeah, so I've just made 3 of these vinyl front, and they're the ones that I've been putting the pockets inside so that you can stick your pattern back there so it doesn't get stuck to the vinyl. So I have that one, that sort of off-white one with the snowman. And then I have this green one with all the Santas. And then this one's my favorite. Critters, with all these cute deer with the red inside. So again, I didn't make a ton because I knew the strike was coming, but then I also made a couple of the patchwork ones. So this one with the green, the Santas, and this one with the reindeer. So yeah, So when and if the strike ends, I'll put those up in the shop. I may still put them up even if it's really close to Christmas, knowing that people can't get them in time for Christmas. But yeah, some of us stitch Christmas all year round, so people may still want a Christmas bag in January. So we'll see what happens anyway. But that's sort of what I've been sewing. So that brings us, I guess, to plans. I guess maybe the big announcement is that I have decided that I am going to do Flossmas videos next month. I have made a separate video that is going to post a little bit later today. Depending on when you watch this one, it might already be out or might be coming out. That just gives a few details. It's a very short video, but it just sort of gives you the format of what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, kind of thing. So I'll just leave that for you to check out if you are interested in following along, or if you just want to be surprised and not know what I'm doing. I'll see you on December 1st and pop in for the first video and see what I'm doing. And I hope you guys have fun with it. I had fun planning and filming, that type of thing. So I hope you guys have fun watching. So definitely going to be doing Flossmas. The other thing in December, Dina, Half Stitch Cross Stitch. Dina's a friend of mine who I met at StitchCon back in 2019. She has her birthday in December, and she had said if anybody wanted to celebrate with her, to maybe stitch on something from your favorite designer, because that's what she was doing for her birthday. So I thought for sure I'd like to join in and participate and celebrate Dina's birthday with her. So it's probably no secret that one of my favorite designers, if you could call it that, or kit makers, is Dimensions. So I am going to be working on my Dimensions Gold Winter's Hush. This is very Christmassy to me, and I actually purchased it. It's probably one of the kits I've owned the longest, because I bought it right when I got back into stitching, I think like end of December 2017 or maybe early January 2018, and I got a Michael's gift certificate for Christmas that year. So, and I have fond memories because I remember even when I bought it, because I had been working on a Saturday with a couple of my good friends from work that were also very crafty, and we just work a part day on Saturdays. It had been a great day. We had a great day at work, and we all decided to go to Michael's together, and that's when I picked up this kit. But it's, you know, it's sat until this year because I just started it this year. But I just love the colors in it. I love this artwork by Fred Swan, and I'm looking forward to putting some more stitches on it in December. I'll show you where it's going to be starting the month. So that's where it is. So you can see this one too. I'm working in that, going down the column. So it's really snowing out now, so it has gotten quite a bit darker. So it's messing with my light a little bit, but so that's where that one is at, and I'm looking forward, as I say, to getting going and doing some more work on it, seeing more of the picture come together. Another one of my favorite designers is Madame Chantilly. So I'm also going to keep out Celebrate Christmas. And I think I'm gonna like really mix it up in December. I think I'm gonna try to be a little bit monogamous and just work on Winter's Hush. But yeah, if I'm feeling I just want to break from this project, from this image, from this style of stitching, then I'm gonna switch to Celebrate Christmas, because again, it's very different stitching than the full coverage, but it's also very festive and very fun. So this one may or may not get much stitching on it. We'll have to see. So those are kind of to celebrate Dina's birthday, and just I think what I'm going to work on in December. Other than I do have one more new start for my 12 and 24 that I was going to do. So the one I am going to stitch starting on December 24th, which is Christmas Eve, which I thought was appropriate, is this Classic Christmas Charm by Barbara Anna. So that's what it will look like when it's finished. And this is a series in these cross stitch and needlework magazines. It was over 3 issues back in 2014, 2015, and I was able to, with the help of a friend, thanks Judy, and some luck, I was able to find all 3 issues. So yeah, so that is what I'm going to be starting on Christmas Eve and working on. So I'm still going to be working on 3 projects, so it's really not that monogamous, but you know, that's how it is. So let's see, am I missing anything else I wanted to tell you about? I think that's mostly it. The other thing I just thought I would maybe share, because I think there's other stitchers out there that also enjoy doing jigsaw puzzles. I really, oh, it's getting really dark now. I really enjoy doing jigsaw puzzles, especially around the holidays. I think it does tie back to my childhood. I can remember having like a card table set up with a puzzle on there type of thing. So, and I've even done some jigsaw puzzle advents the last 2 or 3 years, I think. I'm not going to do the advents. I think I'm going to take a break from that this year, but I do have some puzzles that I think I'm going to, like every Sunday, so starting this Sunday, I'm going to do a jigsaw puzzle on the Sundays, just for something fun and something different, something festive, something nostalgic. So I thought it'd be fun to show you the puzzles I'm going to do. These are all actually new puzzles that I have purchased this year. Not that I need to buy puzzles, like I have lots of puzzles that I could do, but you know, it is what it is. So this is one of the puzzles I'm going to get. So this is called Reading Nook. This I actually got at Winners. They had quite a large puzzle selection, and I found the pricing was quite good. So, and I've done this brand before. There. Aubrey. And yeah, I like the quality of the puzzle, the pieces, and it's this nice matte box. So that's one I think I'm going to do on Sunday. And then I have, and I apologize if there's a lot of glare because I haven't taken the cellophane off this, but I don't know if you've ever heard of this brand. Yeah, so they were originally, or at least I heard of them, they were pin tube, but now I think they often call this showpiece, but I'm not sure. But these puzzles are actually plastic. So when you put them together, like you can pick them up, like they stay together perfectly. I have another one that I did, and they actually sell little frames that you can slide them in. So I've done it, and it's actually hanging on my wall. But yeah, I just thought this was, I like the artwork. I thought it was super cute. There's an awful lot of brown in there, so it may end up being more frustrating, but we'll see how it goes. And then this is one that I've looked at a lot, and I did finally pick up for myself a while ago. But it is called Doodle Cats, yeah. Caldwell. I just thought all those cats were so cute. So that one looks like fun. And then the last one that I'm gonna do on the Sunday right before Christmas is another one that I got at Winners. It's called Perfect Tree. And I just thought that was a really sweet image. So yeah, looking forward to working on that one too. So that's what else I'm going to be doing in December. So, and then I will come back between Christmas and New Year's and show you those 3 projects that I plan on working on, and show you the progress that I've made. I'll probably do like a bit of a year-end wrap-up, and I think I'll probably just blend my plans for 2025 in that video as well, because I don't think it's going to be a very long video with just the 3 projects. So I'm still undecided whether I'm going to do a whip parade this year. I usually traditionally do a whip parade between Christmas and New Year's, but I kind of feel like I've shown all my whips over the course of the year. But I know there's people out there that just pop in to watch people's whip parades because they enjoy them. But I have like a lot of whips now with all these new starts that I've done this year. So yeah, I worry it could be a fairly long video, but I don't know. You can give me your feedback on that. You know, do you guys enjoy whip parades? Do you think I should go ahead and do a whip parade? Even though I feel like I've shown everything already this year, but I guess some stuff you maybe haven't seen since earlier in the year. But yeah, I'm still deciding, so I guess we'll see what happens over the next month or so. If I do a whip parade, I'm not sure if I'll do it at the end of December or if I will do it like at the beginning of January. But stay tuned and I'll let you know what I decide. Or again, feel free to chime in with your thoughts and opinions on that. So thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. As everybody says, I know there's so much content out there on YouTube to watch, so much Flosstube, and I appreciate anybody that takes the time to sit down with me and let me share my stitching. And I'm just very thankful for that. And I would like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas if you celebrate, Happy Holidays, a great December, and I will hopefully see you before New Year's, but if for some reason I don't, I hope you have a Happy New Year. And but I will touch base with you at some point, hopefully towards the end of December. So take care, everybody. Bye.